Hello everybody and welcome back to New Brewberg here in City Skylines 2 with me Biffa, and today we're going to be tackling the other big glaring issue that we've got in our city, and that is a lack of available jobs. So we want to be building up our industry, we want to get some cool offices set up, and we want to continue expanding our city, because one of the issues we've had is people aren't earning enough money, so they're not going shopping and all that sort of knock-on effect that happens in a city build. So here we are heading down the main street, but this is not where we're going to be building. Let's just jump out of this view, and if we zoom back a bit, we are going to be building over in this area. And just before we do that, a word from our sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you like saving money on games, Instant Gaming have fantastic deals on right now. Please use my affiliate link. You can see it on screen and it's in the pinned comment below. This link can be used for Steam, PlayStation or Xbox games too, with amazing deals. In trending at the moment is Manor Lords. I think we're all familiar with that fantastic game. Also Railroute, become a train dispatcher and keep those trains running. And finally, Synergy, an otherworldly city builder. Thank you for your support of my channel, enjoy the gaming deals, and let's get back to the video. So our industry has been initially set up over here. We've got a farm, making use of one of these pre-built farm areas, so we can continue some of that. But we're going to expand down to the river because I would really like to set up a forestry area. Now, we're leaving this part of the river here free. We will clear up the sewage output that's going on down here. So this will all be a park for our little town. And then over here, probably on both sides of the river, we are going to set up a forestry industry. And then in the future, we will continue to expand over in this direction because this is the highway that runs through this area. The map continues all the way over to down here. So we've got a big, long, oh, it goes even further. Down to here, there we go. So this line here, we can build all the way through here. So this will be our big, high-density, high-rise area. But yeah, before we do that, we need to fix our little town over here. Now, I've been recording ahead a little bit, so we haven't actually got the names back in for our areas. But if you could help with that, we've got Bedford Bluff, Hawthorne Junction, Franklin Fields, Shepherd Ridge, and Thornton Acres. And then over here, we've got our industry area, Aspen Heights. So any cool tea-related names that you've got, stick it in the comments below, and I will work on that once I've seen those comments. Right, let us dive over here and start working on this. So first of all, we're going to have to unlock some squares. We've got 36 map tiles that we can purchase. We're going to go right across the river there and purchase those. We've got the money, which is good. And then we're going to look at starting to build out in this little spot. So looking from our industrial area down towards the forestry area, we are going to set up, first of all, a roundabout on here. And we don't have very many of them unlocked. So let's, oh, we're in the roads one. Let's unlock the roundabouts. Thank you kindly, because I want to go for, I mean, the large one never really seems that large to me. So we're going to add one of those in. Excellent. And these are 4-lane roads that are heading in each direction. So we're definitely going to add another one of those. If we bring that out like that, bring that out like that, that will sort of even up nicely. There we go. We'll grab the continuous curve, and then let's have a look at the lay of the land. I mean, it is pretty flat, but what I don't want to do is just go straight through there. So I think what I'm going to do is follow this black contour line, but just back a little bit over here. And then we're going to bring it into here. And now we've got to sort of work out how we're going to get from one side of the river to the other. We can see this starts to lift up over here. So I'm wondering whether we could lower this road down a bit and then build a bridge over the top and then have some sort of junction that joins these together. Maybe that would work. Let's see what we can do. Always easier to grab the node, so I'm holding shift to find the next node. These nodes are quite a way apart. There's the next one, and I'm going to go one more. There we go, and we're just going to drop those down ever so slowly. There we go, until we see a bit of a gap like that. In fact, I might just go a little bit more. I think that should be okay. So let's come out of the Move It mod, and we're going to grab this road again and see if we can just sort of lift that over the top. I don't know what that thinks it's overlapping, but there's nothing there. So we're going to go to there. Oh, let's go straight. Let's try that again. We're going to go to there, and then can we go straight over the top? Let's turn off that one so it doesn't lift up. I think we could, you know, if we just did a little bit of perhaps leveling out there. So let's grab this tool, brush size. Let's 20%, 40%. Yeah, we want this up to 100%. There we go. So I'm going to take that, right click, I'm going to left click and bring that out there. So now we know that's the same height either side. Oh, and there we go. Oh, I've got Anarchy on now. And if I did it without Anarchy it would work as well. Oh, it did, and then it didn't. I'm just wondering whether some of these trees are confusing things. Let's just get rid of some of those and try that again. Yeah, I think we need the Anarchy on. And then we can always adjust it afterwards. Let's go to there. Let's just take a look underneath. I mean, that to me seems high enough. Got a bit of a lumpy bumpy road there. I want to see if any trucks are coming along anytime soon. Well, we can work on the height of that. We're going to come back and make this into a bit more of a junction anyway, so we'll see what happens. And then from here, I mean, I'd like it to have a little bit more space and then go across this this river here. So I'm thinking again, we're going to take that height. I'm going to turn Anarchy off. I want Anarchy off as much as possible. Let's just have a look at how that looks in the water there. I mean, we do have this one, 4-lane arch bridge, which I quite like that one, because then we get that little pillar in the middle. So if we get that 180 degrees straight across, I think that one looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? Going across there. And we can work on the terrain, that's no problem. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we'll come back to that. So let's just have a look here and see what's going on with this piece of the land. I mean, it's not too bad. That sort of lumpy bumpy bit here could go down just a little bit like that to level things out. Oh, here we go, as a truck. Okay, so how...
Oh no.
Yeah, okay, that isn't high enough, is it? Well, that what we're going to do is actually we're going to just heighten or raise these a little bit here. I think that would be pretty realistic. Yeah, something like that. I mean, we could go down a little bit more. I think that's okay. That looks good. Let's have a look at the road going this way. We've got a little bit of a lump and a bump there. Let's just level that one out a bit. That's dropped down quite a bit, isn't it? Okay, that's looking all good. And then we want to connect this up to the main road. So I'm thinking we need a couple of asymmetric, 5-lane asymmetric. Actually, if we just upgrade these to large roads, I think that will be good. If I click the right button as well, might also help. Let's grab the large roads. There we go. And what I really want is a 6-lane road right before here. So then we can, yeah, have some other roads coming off of that, and I want that into the middle. So if we take that one off, we can go there. That just seems a little bit too far. Let's mark it off with a gravel road. This is where I want, where do I want them to slope off from? There. So if I go like this, then maybe I can upgrade up to there. Yeah, excellent. That's what I want. So we've got an extra road coming on and going off, and then this side, how are we going to do this? Actually, we could just have the junction coming on this side here, because it's only it's not really a highway. It's like a mini highway, isn't it? But yeah, let's do this. Let's see how this goes, and then we can always change it later if we want to. So we want to connect from there to down here somewhere. So that's going to involve a little bit of sloping. So let's grab our slope terrain. That is about the right size. So that sort of curved around and joined down here, that would actually work really well. So if we go right click there, yeah, right click there and then left click from here. Yep, something like that. And then we're going to take one-way road. We don't have the highway ones, do we? So we could just take this one here. I think this will be okay. Although we want to turn the zoning off as we're doing this. Or do we want to just buy the highway roads? There's only 2. Let's just buy them. Come on, spend the points. There we go. Excellent. So now we can use a 1-lane highway, which is what we want. So what I'm going to do now is go up there like this. I'm going to grab that one. Have that curve around. And that is then going to curve into there. That was the point. And then we're going to want our roads going in the other direction. Then we're going to want some extra lanes. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll add all the bits we need. So let's just upgrade that. There we go, excellent. So that gives us the use of the extra lane there. This is going to be an asymmetrical of some sort as well. So that's going to be, I mean, this is a highway road. Do we have asymmetrical highways? We don't really. Or is it just a large road? Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get the 5-lane asymmetrical road and add that into there, which will work well because we've got the slower road here anyway before it gets to the faster highway style road. Then they can go up there, we'll head off down the highway. I think that looks okay. And then I think we'll do the same over this side as well. There we go. We've got that connected on both sides. What I'm possibly thinking of doing, do I want to upgrade this to a roundabout and downgrade all this road under here to be a slower road? I don't think I do. I think we're just going to add the same coming over here. Now, I'm not sure whether, let's just come out of that view, whether we have a bridge version of a 6-lane road, which we will do, of course. And that's the highway one. Yeah, it's going to be one of these 6-lane divided. So if we upgrade to this, yeah, it's going to be an entirely different look. How's that? Oh, we've got the pillars on either side instead, which we don't actually need that one to be this, but we can't have one half of one sort of road and one half of the other sort of road because I wanted these extra lanes over here. But actually, I'm just thinking it's going to look a little bit odd. So I think we might just stay with this 4-lane. Is that not going to let me upgrade it? There we go. I think we're going to stay with this and we'll make do with the fact that we haven't got all the extra lanes. Yeah, that will do. Okay, let me pop these in. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay, which then means we probably could do with upgrading this road here to 6 lanes. So then we get the lane coming in and out in each direction, and then it goes down to a smaller one. That's fine. That one we're going to go with what we've got, and this one I think we're going to go with what we've got. I might just do a little bit of maneuvering here with let's have a look. Yeah, something like this. Let's get rid of those just to make that a bit of a less of a super duper big curve in there. Okay, I think I've got it. It's a little bit weird the way the Move It mod works now. I guess it's just the way the game works now with the nodes and things like that. But yeah, I don't think that's too bad. And then we just need to make sure that there isn't any weird sort of turnings, crossing across the traffic, all that sort of thing. So we want no left turn there, which is fine. If we follow this to the end, we want no left turn there. So they're going to join that one. We go up to here. We want no left turn there. Need to put Anarchy on for that for some reason. Yeah, so that all looks good. And then I'm assuming the same down here. No left turn. Excellent. And that's fine. We can have that sort of merge into there like that. Excellent, excellent. I don't think we need traffic lights, so we'll get rid of those there. And these here because they're not crossing over. We've got pedestrian crossing there. Do we need that? No. So I'm going to say we'll get rid of that one and we'll get rid of that one. Any others been added? I think we're going to get rid of that one as well and the traffic light there. Shouldn't have added the traffic light down here. No, that's fine. Okay, excellent. So that's going to give access in and out up to the new industry area and over to our forestry area. Let's just see how we're going to work with this piece of land that's sticking right up in the air. I think this is going to take
a little bit of terrain
work here, isn't it? Let's build this up a bit to that sort of size. I'm going to bring that out along the river and along the shape that we've sort of got there. We're going to go this way as well. Just going to see whether just a little bit of softening terrain over here will actually cover us enough that it looks okay. And we're going to end up with a little bit of a cliff, but that's not too much of an issue. I think that's okay. A slope down there. And then this way, we can just sort of slope this down to a lower plateau down here. So I think, just looking at this, this is all pretty much the same height. So if we right click and take that height, and just sort of go backwards and forwards a bit on here, that did not do what I wanted. Let's try that again. Right click. And then from there, come down. There we go. That's more like it. I think that looks okay. And then we can bring this road out a little bit further if we so desire. Actually, we don't want that one, do we? We were going to go with a 4-lane road divided. Let's just go for a standard 4-lane road. And then that can easily come down the hill. What's that? 8.8? I mean, that's not too bad, is it? So we can go somewhere like that. How's that looking? Is that looking too steep? It's looking quite steep, isn't it? I mean, we'll have that for now. And then we'll come over here and look at all the problems that are raging in our city. What the heck is going on? Okay. Oh dear. Have we got enough healthcare to cover the place? We should have. Let's have a look what we've got going on in our clinic. So there's only 4 out of 10 dispatched. But some of this is quite a way away. So I am wondering whether we could just help that by popping another little clinic over here. I'm thinking up against this road here would be good. Let's just grab the zoning tool. Nope, left. Okay, let's go none. Okay, whatever I seem to do doesn't work. Let's shut all the menus down. Try that again. Yep, no idea what's going on there. Okay, it's not affecting anything else, but now we can put a clinic up against here. So I'm going to pop that there, which should hopefully help with a lot of things in this area. And then we've got some fire going on. We do have fire services from what I remember. Yes, of course we do. Over here. Let's just double check how these guys are going. 1 out of 4 dispatched. So where are you? Let's have a look. So you look like you're heading in that direction to deal with the fire, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. They got there in time, did they? Invisible fireman putting out the fire. Any second there. Oh, almost spread to next door. Yeah, they've sorted it. Okay. So I think we should be okay with all of that. Right, so back to what we're doing over here. Let us get our forestry industry in. Okay, so here we go. In our specialized industry, we have our forestry. Now, I don't want that smack bang up against that road, but I'm thinking the little turning road off of here would actually work quite well. And it's going to be a little gravel road, nothing too complicated. And what I want to do is sort of bring it back a little bit if we can. Could we create like a mini super node here? Or if I do that, is that going to make that side of the bridge a bit shorter? It is. I like the fact that it actually meets. Yeah, okay. We're going to delete this road then. Boink and boink. We're going to level out a little bit more. A smidge. Just a tiny bit. We're going to just do that. So we don't have to worry about it too much. And then we're going to bring this one out to... I'm going to add a node if I can there. Then we're going to add that. Then we're going to go like... That's going to get rid of the roundabout, isn't it? Let's not do that then. Then we're going to grab this. I want that to hit into there. If I take anarchy off. Yeah, like that. That's good. And then if I draw from here. Okay, it keeps the roundabout this time. But now if I delete the roundabout. Did absolutely not what I wanted it to do. Yeah, that's just what I want. Something a little bit different. Looks like a little bit dirty, doesn't it? As the truck comes down here, we're getting onto the dusty road. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. So let's lay out some roads here. There we go. And then I think for our farm, we're literally just going to bring a straight road out there. And when I say farm, you know what I mean, our forestry. And we're going to pop that up against the side like so. And then I'm going to get this as close as we can to the road along here and take in, there we go, most of, actually we'll go up to there and then take in most of this side. Now I know a lot of the trees are going to disappear, but we can add those back in again. There we go. Oh, actually, did we have anarchy on? So it's left all the trees in? I wasn't sure. That's okay. I might just monkey with this little bit down here so it doesn't come... down so far. Let's do that. Yeah, that's okay. And then we can always add some more trees over the top with our tree brush. If we go into here, go into this one, evergreen. Pretty sure that's the one we want. And now if we put anarchy on, we can see it's going to start filling up almost every single spot in here. Now we could do it like that, or we could go for a very nicely lined up tree farm, which actually, now that I've done that, that's what I'm thinking I want to do. Let me remove all of these trees. Right, so the ones we're going to use is, we go into the correct menu, is the spruce. We're going to go single, we're going to go in a line, 10 meters apart. Looks good enough to me. And then we can pick different ages. And I'm thinking we've got adults, we've got elderly, we've got these ones here. Let's just pick those two. Yeah, so we'll get a couple of different heights thrown in there as well, which makes it look like that they've been chopped down. And then I want to leave room for a fence. So I'm thinking if we go from there, yeah, this is all going to get a little bit, I want these to be straight. So if we go like that, yeah, that should be good. And then I'll just go along here and add a load of these in this section. I mean, that should be okay, shouldn't it? And then we can always just budge this up a little bit. Oh, let me grab the thing so it sort of matches up with what we're doing here. Okay, let's just see how that's looking. I think that's working really well. I like the fact that it slopes down. It just adds a little bit of extra detail to it. I think that's looking good. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in another one there, maybe another couple along here, and I might even spread out onto this side as well and really go whole hog on our forestry. Let's just have a check in here. Oh, okay, they need some other services, so we'll get those in. But yeah, hopefully this is going to look cool. Okay, so we've expanded our forestry all the way along the riverfront here. I'm liking the way that's looking. I know this sort of dips down a little bit further into the river perhaps than might be realistic, but I like the way it looks. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So let's just add a few little items. Let's come over here and see if we can decorate this a little bit. We're going to find it. We're in buildings and industry, and there's forestry buildings, although these forestry buildings are basically these, all the different versions of those. But if we go warehouse and go industry, there we go, that's what we want. Then we've got these sort of different warehouse sizes, which I think look quite good for this sort of place. So maybe we could find one that looks a bit more agricultural or something like that. I mean, I don't think that one looks too bad. Let's plop that one down. Yeah, that looks quite good to go along with this. Maybe there's another little small one. We can change the sizes. So building level, I'm going to say 1. Well, that just navs it right down, doesn't it? Okay. Maybe let's change it up to 2. Let's just put it back to all. Lot width, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want one of these with those sort of different colour roofs on. So maybe let's go over here. Could we fit one against there? I think we could. Yeah, that looks good. Nice little warehouse there. And maybe we could just squeeze a little something over the back of this one as well. Maybe let's go for the red roof this time. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. And we can smooth out that land there as well, just to deal with that. There we go. Yeah, excellent. That looks fine. And then we do want to get some houses in here. And I'm thinking, ooh, for these. Now, what do we want to do? We really want to go European on these. So I'm going to go 1 by 1. We know we haven't got those. Let's put in 2 by 2. Building level 1. And then we're going to go, let's try European. We're really not getting much popping up here, are we? But something like that. What's that one? No, I don't want that one. Don't want that one. Something like this could actually work quite well. Let's just up those a little bit. That's like a level 3 building, isn't it? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I mean, that looks like that could be a farmhouse, couldn't it? And they come and work over here. We need to flatten that land out again. Let's see if we can find a couple of different ones for these. Yeah, that one's okay. Just sort of like a little hut. That will go well with those. And the roofs match as well. Very good. Maybe let's just pop a couple over here. Yeah, there we go. Look like nice farmhouses. There we go. There may be a similar one over here as well. That fits in well. Oh, now we've got the machinery working in here, which absolutely fits in perfectly with the trees that we put in. That is really good. I'm assuming this one's working over here as well. I saw somebody going. Yep, he's in there getting all caught up in amongst the back of the warehouse. We could actually probably fix that, couldn't we? We just carefully slide that zone over. Come on, give me that spot. Oh dear, what's going on? Let's right click and delete that one. No, try again. Come on, for goodness sake. Is it because I've got anarchy on? It's all being a bit finicky. Anyway, we'll leave it like that. He's not messing up things too much. Very good, very good. So now we can, oh man, just ignore all of that. Now, if we have a look in here, our production, we are producing a nice big surplus amount of forestry, which we know can get worked into all sorts of other items. And hopefully they're going to be bringing that all the way down here to our industry. Now, I'm really, really looking forward to the Economy 2.0 patch that will be coming out, because we can adjust our tax rates in here and it does really affect what buildings are popping in. So if we go back to forestry here, we can see it goes into wood, we can process it, we can do other things with it. If we come down into here, I think some of these will take woods. What am I looking for? Furniture, that's the one. So that will take planks, which will make it into furniture. So our planks will take the wood. You get the idea anyway. So we can affect what sort of buildings appear. But unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have the ability to do that. So I think we are going to just pop in a little industrial... Oh, I like the way that looks in the distance. That looks cool. A nice little industrial estate over here of a variety of buildings. Okay, our industry sector is getting much, much bigger, which is great. We'll come back to detail all of this another time, add some parking and different things. But the biggest difference it's made to our city, yeah, we've still got all of these little symbols, is we were at nearly 20% unemployment. We're now 0.3% unemployment. We've got 4,888 jobs. And how many people have got? 6,322. Obviously, not all of those are available for jobs, but that is so much better. So now we're going to start seeing the high rent things that disappear. Houses are upgrading, as you can see, and then more of them will want to go shopping, which is exactly what we want to see. Let's just check out the traffic and such around here. We do have this sort of traffic light system going on here, which is okay. It's not too bad. This one along here, I do actually want to remove. There we go. We don't need that one. It was the rest of that sentence. I suddenly had a hiccup. And then as we come along here, I'm going to remove these ones. And we're going to remove those ones. And then what I'm going to do is upgrade these to asymmetrical rows, just so we've got the extra lane for going in, which is that direction. How far back's that one going? Yep, that one's fine. We've got the dedicated lanes coming out. Let's just use our traffic mod, so we don't want that one going left. There we go. That's fine. We'll leave everything else in there. Very good. That'll just keep those moving. And then we'll do the same on here as well. There we go. Excellent. That's the two ways in there. And then this one leads down to there. Yep, that's fine. We'll just leave that like it is. Just looking at how many roads and things we've got going on here. Probably could do. Do we have a 1 and 3 asymmetrical? We've got a 3-lane asymmetrical. We don't have... Yeah, then it's going to be up to a 5-lane, isn't it? Which... I mean, we could do that, to be honest. This is going to get pretty busy. So let's add that into there. And let's add it into there and there as well. Yeah, I think that'll be good just to help things move along a little bit. And then again, we could do a little bit of tweakery with this. So we're going to take that off of there and off of there. So we've got dedicated lanes. These I'm just going to leave and we'll see how they go. It just depends how busy it is, to be honest. But yeah, that's fine. That's good. So the traffic there is okay. I mean, checking the traffic out, it's always 60%. So it just seems a little bit silly to check it. Yeah, look at that. Funny, it's at 60%. But actually, we look at the colours and we might get a rough idea if there's any really bad spots. To be honest, everything is looking okay. And even coming across here, this is all moving smoothly. The junction's down here, no problem at all. Let's check the other side. Oh, we had one little accident. Oh, this is building up a bit here. What have we got going on? We've got a lot of taxis. So what's probably happening now is there's a load of jobs available. There was a load of empty houses. So we've got a load of people moving in. I think I've already done the lanes on this one. Yes, we have. 2 lanes coming in. So we'll probably find quite quickly that this will go down. There's no traffic lights there, is there? No, we're fine. Yeah, let's just keep an eye on this for a second. Yeah, unfortunately what's happening is because this side and this side, the lights change at the same time, and we have no way of changing that with the mods that are available now. I know that was in a mod in the past, but so like you can see all of these are go, and then like 2 cars go from here. It just isn't working, and it's just going to back up further and further. We could put a little slip lane to come up on over the top, but we do have our groundwater pumping station here. So I'm thinking what might just solve it is whatever the largest roundabout can it be used in section with non-standard lane connections. Okay, well that's fine. Let's hop into here and we could change our non-standard lane connections. Reset that to vanilla, and then that is the biggest one we can pop in there. So if we pop that one in, and then hopefully that will very quickly solve the problem. There we go. Look at that. It's gone down already. What we don't have is an ability to actually smooth the road down with the Move It mod. I think I'm going to have to take these out and draw the landing a bit smoother myself, because it just seems like it's a little bit too lumpy bumpy. There's a node there and there's a node there, but the road in between like bulges, and I don't think there's a way of playing with that. If there is a way between nodes to affect a road, bit of road height, a segment, let me know. I don't think there is. Let's just follow this down here, see how this is going. So we do have dedicated lanes, 2 straight on, 1 doing a bit of monkeying around. I mean, that's okay. That's not packed up, is it? Let's check back into here again. I think everything else is okay. That's our other main junction in. These are the other ones down here, but they're any sort of small junction over in Bedford Bluff. Yeah, so it's the industry that I'm really more interested in, because a lot of that is going to be traveling from over here in our forestry area to this area here. And to be honest, it's all looking okay, isn't it? This is good, and this is working okay up here. I know this is a bit of a weird setup, but I just like the way it looked, so we're going to go with that. This bit of land here, we do need to just sort that. So I'm going to right click there, I'm going to left click that. We're just going to bring it down so it's the same height as everything else. There we go. Excellent. And that road is ready to head out wherever. And then what we might just do then is, if I smooth this like so, that should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was going to push it back further, but that should be all right. Now, I want to check these out to see how they're doing. So, not that one, this one here. So, efficiency 103%, 10 employees, doing okay. Profitability 58%. A lot of that is probably going to be because people are traveling a long way. So, they are going to be producing the wood. They're going to be giving people jobs. Yeah, I mean, the efficiency is okay. So, I mean, that is the... I wouldn't say it's the main thing. It seems to feel like it should be the main thing, but I accidentally removed some of these trees, didn't I? But let's put Anarchy on, just fill in some of these gaps. It's not this guy, is it? Chopping down the trees. No, I think I've actually... Or are they actually... They're not actually removing the trees, are they? I think I've accidentally placed something and removed some of the trees myself. I was thinking there, are they really going along and chopping the trees down? They're not, are they? Let's just keep an eye on this guy. I don't know. I don't think it is. I'm going to keep an eye on that. That to me seems a little bit odd that there's random trees missing, but yeah, hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh dear. Hatchback involved in an accident. Cars all over the place. Ambulance being called to Cheap and Random and wherever this is next door. Consumer apparel. I think we're okay. Things are starting to get a little bit busier in town. So this little spot here would definitely, I think, as it leads into a residential area, be good for a little roundabout. I'm going to turn Anarchy off to make sure we're not messing anything up. Yeah, that's okay. I think this one here as well. We'll go with that. That onto the main roads, all right. Just want to make sure we haven't got traffic lights in weird places as well. We're going to remove those. This with two bigger roads coming into connection with each other, that would make sense for traffic lights. That one there. Again, I just like the look of the roundabouts on these ones because they're... Anarchy on, please. Oh, I can't put it in even with Anarchy on. Oh, I can. There we go. Because it's leading into this little section with all the little round places. I like the look of that. So I think we'll go with that. How's this looking over? Oh, we never did put that thing in here, did we? Oh, we were talking about this last episode. These new parks that I picked up off of the workshop. And there was a really nice one, wasn't there? It was this one, the Summer Theatre. I really wanted to add that over in here. Let's have that backing onto these houses like so. And its own little piece of land. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. And then we'll take, because the nearest, I mean, we've literally got a gravel road. That is what we're going to be using. So if I go like that and bring that out the middle and just sort of, nearly the middle, and just sort of bend that a bit. Just like that, just to give it a little bit of an interesting look. No traffic lights. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think that looks good, doesn't it? Whoever made this. Nonsense Vintage. No idea what that is. But there we go. Excellent. You can come down here, listen to, I don't know, watch a play or something in that little area. Very nice, very nice. Oh, my goodness, the taxis. What the heck is all going on down here? So they're all coming in here into our sort of main little highway, not highway, main shopping area that we made. And they're getting stuck here. So they're using this as a cut through. But we've got it down to a dirt lane there because of the parking. Dropping people off around here. Okay, I think what it is we're seeing more people moving in. Yeah, look at that. We've done a load of jobs and suddenly we've gone from 6,500, whatever it was, to 8,000. That is brilliant. And the other thing I wanted to do was just to drop some small offices around the place. Any little places where we seem to have... I'm going to fill in those gaps there. If we've got them dotted around in a few different places, let's go for that one. And that might just help in our area as well. Oh, all of these buildings have disappeared. Something's definitely gone a bit awry, isn't it? Because I'd plopped down, one of these over here, and I think I've changed something. It's affected the road and removed them all. I'll tell you what we're going to do. They were never going to stay anyway. We'll delete those, get rid of all of these junctions along here. There we go. We've still got our buses running up and down there. Oh, I feel like that one needs to be a roundabout. It does need to be a roundabout, doesn't it, to fit in with everything else. Let's pop a little roundabout in there. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like that. Oh, this is what I like to see. We're getting traffic now, which is great. So this road down here isn't able to deal with everything coming through here. So this is where I would like, I call this a 2U road, this sort of width. A 4-lane 2U road. We don't have that. The nearest we'd have that we'd be able to upgrade this with would be one of these. If I turn off Anarchy, it's actually letting me do it. That is weird because I've got a park right there. It's not letting me do that one. I'm going to Anarchy that one in. There we go. I think the park must have been set back a little bit. Oh, I did set it back a little bit. So now we've got the extra lanes coming in there. And then down here, it might just be that we need to just go with some asymmetrical roads, like so. That is going to be a big asymmetrical road going into there, and going into there, and going into there. And they'll all be dedicated lanes, because it's a 3-way junction, so it automatically makes it all dedicated. Just keep an eye on this for a second. This little crossover from, well, this is now 3-lane, but a 2U to a 4U, but that should give us more turning at the junction, which it is. And we're going to remove some traffic lights. These ones. I think on sort of minor roads like this. Although I'm now thinking this has become a bit of a main cut through now through here. Although this was supposed to be the big main road around there. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, the traffic's gone down now. It's now going in this direction, and that's actually going down as well. And some of them are going up there and cutting round. Okay, well, that's a bit cheeky, isn't it? We're definitely going to turn off left turns here. No left turns. That's straight on only. You can right turn into there. That's fine. Traffic lights, no thanks. No thanks. We'll leave them there. We really do need them. And everyone's going right in here anyway, so I feel like I need to do something with this one. Let's stop that going left. And look, it's gone down. Traffic's gone down. How's it looking along here? Again, that one, it's got asymmetrical. That'll be okay. Yeah, rest of that's roadside parking. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I would imagine that our unemployment's probably gone up a bit now. Yes, it is, because we've increased our population almost up to 9,000. But overall, I think this is looking fantastic. What do you reckon? Apart from the pollution, which we'll sort in a future episode, I'm sure. Let me know what you think. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. And then have a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye-bye.